Hello, I'm Jake and welcome back to my automotive channel. Join me today in my 94 Cadillac DeVille. That is up for sale because it was an impulse buy and I shouldn't have bought it, but I can say I've owned a Cadillac now. But this video is all about one special car, the car that I took off the top of the scrap pile and got back on the road for just £1. So yeah, in case you forgot what that car is, here it is. A place where cars come to die. See this fuse? This little blue fuse here, 60 amp. This is what failed on the car. This is why the car wouldn't start. Why they tried hot wiring the fuel pump and everything to see if that would make the car start. No, this fuse, £1 it cost me to replace this fuse. £1. Yes, it's the 97 Renault Megane Classic Saloon that I tried buying. The seller would not sell to me, I don't know why. And then I finally got in contact with him and he had scrapped it. So I spent an entire day chasing down scrap places in his area. I finally found the car and I managed to get the car, get it back on the road for just £1. So yeah, we're going to see that car now. I showed it to Craptical Classics. They got a great history of saving amazing cars like I do, which is just fantastic. And they get the cars back to people who are actually going to use the cars and not just scrap them. So it's amazing what they do. I'm heading down now. We're going to take a look at the car. It's my last chance because it was raffled off last night. The new owner, I don't know when he's picking up, so I thought, right, let's go and see it, finish this story off for me, because this car is complete. Here it is. This is the Renault Megane that I saved from the top of a scrap pile. One of 7 left on UK roads, which is amazing in itself. Now, I sold this to Craptical Classics earlier in the year. Like I explained earlier, I got 3 of them. I didn't need all 3, and if there's anyone that could have got this car all finished, all the paintwork and everything, Craptical Classics with Mitch and the Mugen works, yeah, they've done a fantastic job. It's not 100% finished. It's got to have a few things done ready for the MOT, but as the body goes, if you can remember, this body was shocking, all the damage that was done in the scrap yard, because you know the car's going to scrap, they don't care what happens to it. So forklift banging in the side of it. This wing right here was absolutely pushed right in, damaged, and yeah, it was very sad to see. And the doors, both sides were just ruined, but they've done an amazing job. I mean, I've gone around the car once and yeah, it's well done. Like I said, there's a few little things they got to sort out in that before obviously the new owner picks up, but it's minor little things, and that's why the car's down here today, because over the next couple of days these things are going to be sorted. But here it is. Now, I'm very happy that they didn't change the wheels. So when I picked the car up from the scrapyard, of course it didn't have the wheels, because they don't deal with the tyres. So I had to go to Harry Buckland's on the way and find some wheels, because I knew I had to get it up on the low loader and everything. And I found some normal Steelies, but a couple of days later I found these, and these are Mark III Renault Clio wheels, and I think they suit the car really well. Now, obviously I would want to get the proper Megane wheels like there's on my RSC, but yeah, these are perfect. But just looking around the car, I will take you all around the car in a second, but wow. So this Renault Megane is known as the £1 fits car. So it's sent to the scrapyard because of an immobiliser issue. Now, when I finally got the car back home, I found that there's basically on these Renault Meganes, the battery tray is right under the window screen. So you got to remove the scuttle, and it's quite a faff to get to. So the fuse is in a little box in the corner under this scuttle. The water just runs down there constantly for you can imagine years, and it eventually corroded these fuses. And the main fuse that needed replacing, that cost me £1, had been corroded and actually snapped off. So when I got the car, I had to take the fuse box out. I completely refurbished it, all new fuses and everything, and the car still didn't start, because the previous owner tried solving the problem by trying to hotwire the fuel pump, because if the immobiliser isn't working, it stops the fuel pump working, sending fuel to the engine. So they tried hotwiring the fuel pump, but I got that soldered up. That was easy. It didn't cost me any money. It was literally just that £1 fuse. Now, I do want to clear something up. When Craptical Classics bought the car for me, they put it on their Facebook and everything, and a lot of people asked, like, well, if it's a scrapped car, how can it go back on the road? Now, the scrapyard that took the car in was a family who owned the car, and they actually scrap London Underground rolling stock. So they don't really scrap cars. They have a few there, but it's mainly London Underground rolling stock. So what had happened is, the guy that scraps these cars, he was on holiday. So that meant that none of the paperwork had been filled out. The car literally had its wheels taken off it and was chucked up onto the scrap pile, which means the fuel tank hadn't been emptied, none of the fuel was drained or nothing. It was purely just with no wheels on top of that scrap pile, as you see from the photos. So I was very, very fortunate. Now, being in a scrapyard, it got a lot of damage. Before the car went out, there was no damage. So the entire right side, left side, front wings, all smashed in, scratched, paint rubbed off, the wing mirror was ripped off. It was quite a mess. So I got it on the road, but Craptical Classics, Mugen Works and Mitch, they sorted this car. They got it to looking like it is now, and it looks absolutely fantastic. So what I'm gonna do is take the camera off the tripod and give you a walk around the car. So this is it. Now, just in case you can't remember, I will remind you, this is a 1997 Renault Megane Classic Saloon RT 1.6E, and it's a petrol, of course, and a manual, which is even better. Now, I said about the wheels before, you know, I put some Renault Clio Mark III wheels on it, and I really think it suits the car. And I'm very glad that Craptical Classics chose to keep them on the car. It really suits it. Now, as mentioned, and as you've seen from the footage, the side of the car was completely scratched, destroyed. It needed a new door handle this side as well, which I forgot about. That's been done. And well done to Mitch. Fantastic job. I mean, this is the first time I'm looking at it properly, and it looks absolutely fantastic. So well done. It's just a gorgeous car. Look at the back end, and let's do it, because the boots on these cars, I've never had a boot this big. I really haven't. And yes, they kept the Family Guy stickers, which this car was originally going to be used as a proper family car, so I could retire my other one, my 98 Wilson, so I could do some work on it. And Family Guy, family car, makes sense, right? So thank you very much for keeping these stickers. And this car did do a small car meet at the Oily Rag in Gloucester, so that's why that one is here. But yeah, thank you for keeping these stickers, and I hope the new owner does too. But these boots are just, yeah, they are absolutely massive, and you can carry so much in them. It's a lovely car. I really, really do love the Renault Megane Saloon. Again, this side of the car, you know, this was all scratched, and the paint right down to bare metal had gone through all of it. The forklift, the day I picked it up, the forklift did damage the door handle on the other side, which I did just mention. That's been done, so that's great, they got that sorted. But wow, I mean, yeah, fantastic job, really is. It is down here to have the door mirror done. One of the reasons it's been brought down here, the mirror is going to be sorted on it, and I think it's having a new stalk, because when it went in for an MOT it failed for rear fog lights not working, which that's news to me. So I think they realised there's a fault here on the stalk, so they're going to replace that. But other than that, you know, this was the only damage on the seat, which is nothing that can get done. And this one has the fancy headrest adjustment, which, yeah, that was an option when buying these cars. Also, it's the only one I've seen with the sill covers, which these would have been an option, and that's something you never get again, you know, that's something you can never get. So it's great that the car had it. Electric windows, of course, electric sunroof, it all works. It's just, yeah, it's great. Oh, I'm gonna miss this car. And these fuses, so this is some spare ones, spare fuses that you got to replace if they get corroded again. But it was one of these that blew, and I will add a picture of what I've kept the one that did blow, because it's going on the wall with a picture of the car, because I do class this as my greatest achievement, saving this car. And then of course the wing, you all saw what the wing looked like. Look at that. Yeah, so well done to everyone involved with this car. I can honestly say you've done a great job, and I appreciate it, because I appreciate these cars so much. Like, yeah, well done. Yeah, I'm really chuffed a bit seeing this car today, and I thank everyone who's been involved on just getting this car to where it is. You know, I've done a lot of the work. I've done the main thing, saving it from scrap, but I was driving it for a while like it, with all the damage done the side. But everyone else, you know who you are, well done. Now, this had to be done, of course, putting my 94 Cadillac DeVille with the Renault. I had to do it. It's going to be probably the last chance I get to do this. But again, just thank you to everyone who subscribed and followed this story on my YouTube channel. Thank you, Craptical Classics. Thank you, Mitch. Thank you, Mugen Works. You know who you are if you're watching this video. But yeah, so hopefully the new owner should be picking this car up very soon. And if you're watching this video, please enjoy it. Please stay in touch. And if there's anything you need help with, please let me know, because I know pretty much everything with these cars now. But I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Please remember to like and subscribe to my channel. And hopefully in the new year, we might be seeing another Renault soon. So yeah, thanks for watching, and bye until next time.